It's Nikki or Beach with my babies. It's been a long time since I've done an update. I'm being very productive this New Year's Day, so I decided to add to my productivity by making a video and touching base with everyone. Lots happened just personally since my last video. Sorry, I'm like looking at my giant fro here. So yeah, but as far as my recovery, things have been going pretty good. I think in my last, I should have watched my last video before I did this, but I think in my last video I was talking about a little bit of weight gain. I have gained a little bit of weight. I'm still kind of holding strong around my highest weight, right, before the holidays was about 177, which freaked me out a little bit. I have, since then, I went on Weight Watchers. I find that the meetings are really helpful. However, the food charting actually is really great because it encourages you to eat a lot more fruits and vegetables. I noticed my really bad habits that have crept up. I was not eating a lot of fresh produce and vegetables or fruits. I was doing mostly protein and I wouldn't say a lot of processed stuff, a lot of cooked vegetables in the evening, but during the day I was just doing mostly protein shakes, protein bars, sandwiches, just not the most organically fueled meals, if you would say. So I'm changing that up a little bit. I've been really trying to get fruits and vegetables in with every meal, and I have been seeing a difference. I also got kind of lazy with my training. I stopped seeing my trainer. Unfortunately, he was awesome. It was more of a financial thing, So I got kind of lazy. I was going to the gym doing maybe like 30 minutes and like I wasn't really working out with a workout partner. My workout partner had moved. So I got lazy. My workouts were probably considered still pretty well balanced, but I wasn't pushing myself. And so I've started just taking classes at 24 Hour Fitness. I find the classes are helpful since I know good form. I would be cautious if you're jumping into exercise. I would recommend getting a trainer and learning about weightlifting and good form because I find a lot of these classes are great if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, there's a lot of room for injury. And I don't think the teachers really take the time to teach those kinds of things. But the hour-long cycle classes or the body pump classes, taking a cardio core and more class, and I took a hip-hop dancing class, which I like way more than Zumba. Sorry, Zumba fans out there. I am not a Zumba person. But those are all been really fun. And then intermittently, I still do my circuits that my old trainer, Abby designed for me. I'm still enjoying those. And then I get Groupons when I can. There's a fantastic local gym near me called Urban Flex Fitness. She's Bean Hara. She's amazing. And her gym, everyone that works there is really knowledgeable. And so I was taking some classes from them off of a Groupon. And those were fabulous. TRX and like boot camps and things like that. So weight-wise, I'm down to about 173 right now, which is great. It's amazing how after the surgery, dieting, which I really don't like that term, actually works substantially more than before. I think before my surgery, my stomach surgery, I think my body was just stuck. And since having the surgery, I find that when I actually make an effort, I see a change. And that was what was so frustrating about being heavy before is you made an effort and nothing happened. You'd bust your ass and nothing would happen. And then people would just say, oh, you're just not as committed. BS, man. I know a lot of you out there are super committed and you're just not getting the results that you deserve. So anyway, that's the one nice thing. When I make changes, I do see shifts, which definitely for me is a big motivator. As far as my healing after my lower body lift, things so far are going good. I lost, I'll kind of go down to my abs here a little bit. So I was having, issues probably like right in here with some stomach pain when I would sleep. You can see kind of I still have a dark scar around my belly button, which I'm a little self-conscious of. You can still see where one of the laparoscopic wounds, I don't know if there's any, you can't really see anymore. But my scars, they're healing, but I scar easy. Anyway, I had what was determined to be a stitch, a permanent stitch that was pulling on the muscles in here. So when I would stretch, particularly in bed, I'd lay on my stomach and I'd stretch, I'd get these horrible pains right here. Um, so those have pretty much gone away now. There was talk that if I needed to fix them, I could go back in for surgery. I really didn't want to do that. The healing time, I'm sick of abdominal surgeries. After 2 C-sections, the gastric sleeve, and the lower body lift, I'm pretty much done with having abdominal work. I'm glad that that's been resolving itself. Couple interesting things. And I know you guys want to see my scar. I'll show you my scar as well. But my hip, where my other scar, so I'll talk about my first scar first, okay? So here's, as you guys know, I had a tear, a huge hole, which some of you were pretty grossed out by in my videos, sorry. But you can see here, it's healing pretty good. There's still an indent. I mean, you can see right here's my hip muscle, right? There's still an indent. I'm always going to have that. But here's my scar, back and then front. Okay, it's getting better, but it's still present. But yeah, that's healing a lot better. There's no pain there at all. What's interesting is on this side, okay, here's my scar. Sorry, I need to see my, all right, here's my other scar, okay, going down here. I get ghost pains right here, really, really bad. And I think it's a stitch that's pulling, similar to what my abdominal is going on. But it gets really achy and sore. It's right in the joint, right where the same place is, right? Like if you think, it's like right here. So it's right on that scar line, and it's kind of in that bucket. Here's my hip bone right here. Here's my hip bone. I have really, really, really high waist. So here's my hip bone. And then here's kind of my ass muscle. It's right here. So I think that that's a stitch or something that's bothering me. But it gets achy. If I work out a lot, it gets really achy. So besides going to the gym, things that I've been doing to stay active after all the surgery, I've been doing hikes, a lot of day hikes. Not a lot of day hikes, but a handful of day hikes. Some longer ones. My friend takes me on like 10 or 12-mile hikes, which are really beautiful and really fun. But I'm finding even with my endurance and all my weightlifting, walking that long can really take a toll on my calves. So I highly recommend foam rolling after any hiking. I've also been playing around a little bit with just rock climbing at a rock climbing gym, which has been fun. I'm trying to get my son into it. I'm hoping that maybe I can get more into that. But I've discovered that that's really, I can tap out maybe at like 30 minutes to 60 minutes of that. My biceps and my arms are a lot weaker, and so they get really tired, and my grip gets really, really sore. I've stopped running for now. I want to get back into it. I've been having, this is the time of year where my asthma is awful. So anyway, I've not been doing as much running as I was before. And then what other things? That's pretty much, I mean, I've been rollerblading a little bit, taking my kids roller skating. I'm trying to stay active and be a good example for my kids and teach them that going on nature walks and going roller skating and ice skating and, and going to rock climbing and walking and things like that, it's good. So I'm trying to teach them that. Anyway, so those are kind of where I'm at. My scars are pretty much healing up. My abs so far are good. I have gained some weight. I've noticed that the weight that I've gained predominantly goes to, here, I'll show you where it goes. Predominantly my weight gain will be just a little bit right here. I gained nothing at all in my hips. Wherever this incision was, there's nothing that gains here. So it makes it a little bit weird. So when I find that my back right here gains weight, okay? So I know it looks strange, but when I have pants on, that's where I gain weight. I get fat deposits there. And then in my butt, but where I had my surgery is pretty much immune to gaining weight. So it just gains in those little awkward areas around that area. So that might be something to think about. Yeah, I'm hoping with diet and exercise, mostly exercise because I like my food, I'm hoping that I can get down eventually into the 150s, but that would be, I'm not in a big hurry. Anyway, it's New Year's Day. Couple things. You should put on polka dot underwear if you haven't yet, because I've been told it helps bring wealth to you in the upcoming year. And then I also, for good luck, I call this my lucky frog necklace. So I've my lucky frog necklace. So anyway, all the best to you guys in 2014. Hopefully I'll be blogging a little bit more. I got a couple new subscribers, so thank you. And I will talk to you all soon. So thank you. Bye-bye.